didn't preach it all. Blues, I live on. Say the truth, so I lied to you. Oh, yes, oh, that was weird. Just put it right where I wanted it. Yeah, I can play Ugin. Can also play Ruinous Ultimatum. Probably fine. Maybe it isn't, actually. Where's Kolaghan's command? Oh, there it is. I'm stupid. I love these cards. These are like some of my favorite cards. Void Rend is good in Katara Hell, I guess. Oh, I'm not a I'm not a Juneteenth type brother, but appreciate it. Not my cup of tea. Why is this not working? I can't seem to search without not collected. This is a human? I don't think I care about Cavern Souls, do I? I guess I do, I don't know. Is there enough for Labyrinth? Probably can be enough at some point. You can play Urza too. A lot of the artifacts currently already tap for mana, though. It's not bad. I can play whatever that living weapon is. Wait, what is it called? I don't actually know what it's called. Do I want Wayfarer's Bauble? Sure. Chromatic Lantern. I guess the World Tree is okay. Can't really find it, though. Not Golos. Nettle Cyst. That's it. Nettle Cyst and its stupid compatriot in the form of that dumb card. Yeah, this thing. Is it 3 or more? 2? What is it? 3 or greater? Yeah, that thing. Actually, don't trigger that really at all currently. I'm sure that can change, though. Baleful Strix? I don't think it does enough to constantly ask me to have the correct mana base. Speaking of mana bases, pay... Oh. think every fetch land. Every fetch land makes sense. I can play a slower game and have triomes for days and just never care about anything. Suppose that's moderately fine. Oh, right, you don't have all the triomes. We're not 5 colors, right. Alright, well, I guess I can play just the 4 of them. That makes it simple, at least. I don't know how many shock lands. Well, again, you don't have all 10. Hard to say no to that. And then the Verge lands, if necessary. We're not green. Okay, we're not green. How many lands are in here? Still 40. How many basics are in here? None. Oh, there's... No, wait, never mind. There's 2, 3. 3 basics. I don't know if I want the Verge lands. I don't think we need basic lands for any reason, unless we expect to see Path of Exile all day or something weird. Hello. I see this deck play Rhystic Study and Smothering Tithe a lot. I suppose we kind of like Smothering Tithe. Kind of. I'm not terribly concerned about my commander's text box, though. At least not yet. Well, with that being said, let me use the internet. What's this called? Breya Etherium Shaper stuff. Let's take a gander. Castle Doom. What? Oh, no, that's not. That's... Psi is whenever you cast an artifact spell, you get a Thopter. Psi's kind of interesting, I guess. You know, when I'm making the deck, I really should just turn the light on so I can see my keyboard. And Urza. Is there a different art of this in Arena? Just looks like a blob. Just looks like a blob. I wish we had the actual one. Where did it? Oh, there it is. Etherium Sculptor? No, I don't think that's in Arena. Thopter Spy Network? Oh my. Hey, Baleful Strix is in like all of them. Emery's cool, right? You know, maybe even this thing. Dare I say I kind of like this. I wish this was able to block Katara. And it also doesn't block... I don't know, it's a flyer. Is that... This seems like a weird angle to go after someone. Most decks probably don't care, unfortunately. Draw 3, gain 3. This will probably be online very often. 2-minute draw 3 is probably going to happen a lot. There's also this thing. Enters each player, destroy up to 1 creature. It's more or less a 1-mana removal spell, but then after that, it's not very exciting. I should do Wash Away and some of the easy-to-cast counter spells. Honestly, even Force Spike, Mana Tithe are okay too, I think. I'm down. Wash Away. Still refuse to play Stern Scolding. I don't really have a lot on islands, but I do have some islands, and I guarantee you no one's going to expect me to play Days. I do have Force of Will and Force of Negation, which do want more blue cards in my deck anyways. To be fair, Mana Leak, that thing. Bolus life gain artifact combo? What? Like Citadel, Bolus's Citadel, you mean? Anina? I don't know Anina by name. What was I doing? Oh, right, internet. Dispatch. We don't have dispatch, do we? I love dispatch. No, we don't. Dang. That would've been cool. It's funny, Esper Sentinel's not a game changer still, but it's usually draws like more than Ancestral Recall. Yeah, Jan Jansen. That's another one. Sack an artifact, make 2 treasures. Sack a non-creature artifact, make 2 Thopters. Jan Jansen is cool. And probably castable. Did I ever play this as a commander? I said it was going to. Maybe it was like 2 years ago. Oh, the Simic thing. Yeah. I had a good time with that one too. I mean, it's a blue-green deck. Been through that song and dance a lot. You can do whatever you'd like to do in a blue-green deck. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. It happens to be a mana dork for something that is somewhat actually castable. X spells. So a mana dork in the command zone that doesn't just cast useless, goofy X spells is just fine enough. But still just a blue-green deck. Whir of Invention. That's in the game. It has Improvise, which is Convoke for artifacts. Yeah, okay. I don't think I like Silence. Pact of Negation can probably do what I'm trying to do, which is Armageddon somebody. Maybe that actually helps. I don't really care about Teferi's Protection, but if I get to 7 mana, I suppose it's part of the game plan. I feel like with this many mana rocks, I don't really care. But I can run it. Yeah, this is really all about Armageddon right now. I don't have Cut Down. I think I'm going to want that. It's probably totally fine to play the Verge lands instead of... What's the distribution? Blue, then black and white, and then some red. All of them is debatable, though. 3, 4, 5. Also, I had more islands in here than I actually thought, so maybe this is fine. 42 lands. It's probably too many lands with what is effectively like... Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 mana rocks? Can play straight up to Fairy too, which is really funny. You could just put this in here. That's funny. You can play Teferi's Protection. I think I kind of like Teferi. I don't do like the best job at defending it, but if you just blow up everything and have something like this in play, you probably win. I don't know if I need that. I mean, any excuse to play that card, I kind of want to make it. I don't like Portal now. I don't think I have enough for Synthesizer, which probably means the deck is wrong, because this should just like be able to win on its own. And it currently doesn't look like it's doing anything. Like if I played all the 3 mana rocks, it would be better, I guess. But currently it's just not doing anything. Alright, what is this doing now? Maybe it's too hard to sack an artifact creature, because there's like none in the deck. And there's not a lot of times I'd like to sack a mana rock to make 2 1/1s. My commander does make 1/1s at least. Alright, so the argument is there's too many mana rocks, and the worst ones are effectively the black and red ones. Actually, I can't abandon red because my commander needs it. But I only need 1 red source. So I can take out the Signets, probably. Worst one's Rakdos Signet, and then probably Boros Signet. Rakdos and Boros. And then I could reasonably get rid of a land as well. I can get rid of a colorless mana rock. Guardian Idol, Iron Crag. Yeah, we can get rid of Guardian Idol. It's not like I ever activate it. Alright. I think we'll just start here. This is a pretty outlandish... Wait, let me just triple check this before I start saying words. Oh, Supreme Verdict. Yes. Instead of Wrath of God? Oh, Toxic Deluge? Oh, no. What have I done? Alright, we're not ready at all. I thought I was ready. I have a nasty habit of lying. Braid seems less important now. Yeah, but it seems less important. Maybe I don't play a Braid. I don't even have Cut Down still. I can get rid of Force Spike Mana Tithe. I think we can do that, right? They're still just really good. Force Spike's a blue card as well. Ugh. The puzzle grows. I think with enough board wipes, playing to the board is less exciting. So I could take out Jan Jansen. I am me after all. I could shave the creatures. Do I have any problem hits with... I do have problem hits with Tezzeret. I mean Urza, not Tezzeret. Alright, I'm going to take out Jan Jansen. And I can probably take out another mana rock pretty easily. One that is likely red yet again. Or just the color. Another colorless one is fine. Yeah, we can just take out Iron Crag. Okay, now I think I'm ready for real. Hopefully I'm ready. I didn't go too deep in my intro, so I'm fine with saying the same thing again. So, this is Breya, Etherium Shaper, 4 mana 4/4. It's 4 color, not green. So, blue farm nonsense. It makes 2 1/1s when it shows up. And then you can sack 2 artifacts. They don't have to be the 1/1s, but, you know, ideally they probably are. You deal 3 damage to a player or planeswalker. Not really exciting. You can gain 5 life. Not really exciting. But I like the other one, which is Grasp of Darkness. Just -4/-4 in a creature. Seems okay. Not the craziest bunch of text, but I've seen this commander, and honestly, a lot of times I play against it, I lose. It's kind of doing its own thing. Plays fairly unique cards, but what I'm doing is not so much playing into Breya as I want to just blow up everybody's lands. And this seems like the most popular commander to do that. At least I've seen it more than once. And exclusively from this commander other than that Knight player. And you have indestructible lands in the bridges, so they can't get blown up. Then you can Teferi's Protection at 7 mana, which is a little weird of a time to then blow up all the lands, but still doing that. And then you can play a bunch of mana rocks. So when you blow up your lands, you still have mana. I can probably play more like shatter effects. I said a braid wasn't as important, but maybe I wasn't thinking correctly. It might just be more important because blowing up lands is even better when you remove their mana producers that are not lands, like mana rocks. There's some counters. Pact of Negation really is only in here because of these two cards and just defending that nonsensical combo. There's ways to get it with, you know, tutors and the like. There's also a One Ring Paradox engine with a ton of mana rocks. I had even more in here, but I had to make room for stuff. Jan Jansen is kind of neat, but it feels like that's not what I'm doing right now. Sai kind of seems okay. Urza and Emery, they all seem fine. They at least pitch to Force of Will. My one-track mind. I'm really just trying to Armageddon someone. That's it. Just trying to Armageddon someone, so let's see what happens. That's what I set out to do. The stream stops once I Armageddon somebody. I can do probably all my things. The ranked thing comes back in 9 days, I think. Last day of June? I think it's the last day of June. Oh look, it's Anina. Dare I say, a blue-green deck. No. Okay. I really am not gonna daze turn 1. I suppose I can leave the option up though, but likely. Probably get the Mardu land here. I don't want to daze a 1-drop. Supreme Verdict, probably pretty good here. Ooh, that is not a turn 1-1-drop opponent. Anina without the 1-drop. Got an island too. Huh. Alright, let's get the Mardu one. Zave. Still no mana rock. Well, I suppose I'll leave up Daze. I can tutor for a mana rock, but I don't know if that's quite what I want to put on top of my deck right now. Exploration. Okay, they must have just drawn that, right? Or they just didn't decide to play it turn 1 for some reason. I think it's not something I want to play Magic into. It tapped, right? What is this? What? You don't interact with this, do you? I was about to say that'd be crazy. I'm not blowing up exploration. I'm not sold. That is the reason why I'd to not blow it up, I guess. Okay. They got rid of stuff. So let's play this. And then because they don't seem to have another free spell, I'll kill that. This is it pays off when you don't blow up exploration. I don't think I'm gonna do anything about the potential 1-drop here. I mean, Mana Dork. It's obviously a 1-drop. Enters with a number of counters on it. 3-X. Someone smarter than me knows what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll play my commander. I will not be playing my commander. I don't know what's up with this. Guess we'll find out. Number of stun counters on it. It's just an honest stat thing. That's just what it is, I guess. I can get the One Ring. Suppose at this point it probably makes sense to get the One Ring. I was hoping to draw Engine or Ring before I got the other piece, but it's kind of hard to say no to the One Ring, right? Well, maybe there's even something else that's just a better idea. Enchanter enters target. Okay. Not sure what's going on right now, but that's cool. Let's grab... I mean, how is it not the One Ring? Like, in what world does it just not play the One Ring and draw a card? Okay, I drew a relevant thing. I guess I don't have to play it right now, though. Opponent doesn't appear to like the One Ring. I'm almost willing to let them just untap with their commander. And just I have an answer to all creatures. But there's some annoying X spells that might do something that I don't want to see. Yeah, I think I'm willing to stop my opponent from doing stuff. Let's play the Mox. And I'll play the untapped land for Teferi's Protection instead. Opponent, you're playing a blue-green deck. You can't complain. Not allowed. Sure. Okay, so I can find Armageddon. Do I have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't Teferi's Protection at the same time. And there's... I have 3 mana sources after Armageddon, and my opponent has none. They'll 100% concede to this. I gotta give him the old emote back. Let's tap that for white. Oh no, they didn't concede. They didn't swing at me though. I don't know why they didn't swing at me. I do not have anything for Ugin's Labyrinth. Alright, I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now they swung. They should have done that last time. Let's play a land. Thunder. Pass. This is not LVD's Armageddon deck. No. Sack. That and that. Oh, get beat it. Beautiful. Just how I drew it up. They didn't concede instantly, though. They didn't concede, but it's probably borderline impossible to not, like, be able to sack the One Ring before it kills me. Oh, get beat it. That was the first game. That was the first game. I don't watch other YouTubers or content creators for Arena. Even better, we got to upset him in the process. Love it. You gotta love it. I don't remember why I have the snooze emote back on. I told myself I wasn't allowed it. Ah, hey, it's the same opponent. Oh, no, it's not. No, no. No, it is not. I don't know what Mystical Tutor's doing. Surely this person's got the one drop. Oh, of course I do. Let's play this one? This one? Do I Mystical Tutor right now for Toxic Deluge? Right? Toxic Deluge on my upkeep? I'm going to assume most likely this is a, whatchamacallit? Subtlety. I don't think they have Force of Will here, so let's grab Watery Grave or Sacred Foundry. We can get Watery Grave. Yeah, it looks like it's a subtlety. Well, Armageddon don't look great right now. Oh. I didn't have to Armageddon the lands, I just had to Armageddon the creatures. Oh, yes. Live by the one drop, die by the one drop. Love it. Love bullying the blue-green decks. Get out of here. Find yourself another game. We did it. We did it. We cyberbullied the blue-green brony. When do new banned cards take effect? I don't know what the ban list is or any changes of it. So I don't know what you mean. I hadn't heard anything. Rofellos. I don't have Cut Down. I think I just have Fatal Push. I guess there's swords too. The braid, I guess the braid does it. Feels like it's been a while since I've actually killed Rofellos. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, tap land. I might not even kill Rofellos now that I drew Damnation. Although that doesn't sound right. That doesn't really sound right. I'm gonna go ahead and say that isn't right. Perfect against Rofellos? Well, assuming I draw the one card in my deck. I have this for it, I guess, but I don't have any way to survive my own, whatchamacallit. So they didn't hit a land drop, but they have Sylvan Library, which means they will 100% hit their land drop. Do I Grim Tutor for... Oh, I can't. I don't have double black. That means I'm simply passing. Alright, here's Sylvan Library at its best. It's still not like... whatchamacallit. Necropotence or anything, but it's still really good. Like, you're just not going to get mana screwed or anything. You may look at the top card of your library, cast creature spells, tap. Do I just kill that with the counterspell? Hollowed Fountain? What's an untapped blue that's not Hollowed Fountain? Nothing. Oof, painful mana base, but I think I'll counter that. Oh, wait, can't. Oh my goodness, I can't. It's a legendary. I took damage for no reason. Also, my opponent apparently just didn't keep a land. They just didn't keep a land with Sylvan Library, which is kind of like getting Brainstorm locked. I don't have any basics for Fabled Passage. Alright, this is where we shame concede. You got it. I don't have any basics for Fabled Passage. That is embarrassing. Let me take that card out. I don't think I'm going to play basic lands for Fabled. Whoops. That's my bad. That is my... Do I have Prismatic? Prismatic in here too? I think I do have Prismatic. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any basics. My bad. Yeah, we'll just add something else. I said you could add the World Tree. You actually can't add the World Tree. I was mistaken. The top 5 meta commanders? What? Just play any of them and you'll see the other 4. Your only opponents, actually. The Eureka's up there. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. In my opinion, probably Katara and probably Rofellos, but apparently not, according to Wizards. I don't think I like Mana Confluence. Maybe I don't have a choice. Man Tower? Oh, I'm stupid. Mana Confluence. It's the same as Spire, right? They're effectively the same. This will probably always tap for anything, all things considered. I tried to get a Sliver Hive on paper, but it's like $15. I don't think I want to play Mana Confluence. The card's just going to bother me. Alright, that's fine. I don't have to... Oh yeah, Ragavan, that's another one. I guess Tajik is up there. The indestructible Hearthstone one is up there. Ajani, the 2-mana Ajani is probably the absolute top best one. Kinnan, Scythus. I think Ajani's probably like the top one. But I'm sure it doesn't win every single game it plays. It's another weird Emery hand. Maybe Emery's not right. I think I mulligan this? Wait, what am I up against? Sorry. 4-minute 3/3. Non-creatures cost 1 less. Okay, and then whenever you cast a spell, your opponent takes damage. This is cool. Never seen that in my life. Maybe Nettle Cyst is a problem, just as a stat stick, and they can't swing at me. Can hide, and Emery could be annoying too. I have a sword. Yeah, this is just good enough against an unknown mono-red commander. I think Rafine is better in the new one, the ranked brawl with a different ban list. Yeah, I can understand the concept of the deck, but it's still... It's not the O'Hare, which I think is just a strictly better version of effectively the same thing. Sure. That's another discounter. Let's play... Cannot play any base. I can't get a basic. Let's grab Watery Grave. Yeah, okay. Alright, Emery. Engine? Oh no! Oh, there goes Armageddon. Oh, the whole game plan. The whole reason for this deck, there it is. In the dustbin. I'm not going to grab the engine, right? I feel like grabbing the Mana Rock is just better right now. Oh, that's neat. Okay. This is all interesting. Yeah, there's also, whatever the Red Praetor is. I don't know what it is. I don't know the name of it. Let's just grab... Is it Signet? And play Is It Signet? And play a tap land, right? Or do I want to Triome? Armageddon's gone. We'll just grab a Triome. That's fine. I don't need this in play faster or anything, and this just gives me slightly better colors. Yeah, Urabrask, thank you. It looks like there's a devotion element to this as well. Haven't seen that come to fruition. Okay, I'm not upset about that. Emery still did something. Still got a card out of it. Let's grab that one. Suppose I could have waited till they loot it. This is really weird. This is really weird. Let's play Commander. And this one's slightly better. Again, I don't really need that much red at all. Probably could have got the Esper land, actually. Sure. How do you draw cards, though? You're looting cards, but how do you draw cards? How do you amass enough cards to, like, spam kill your opponent like a Rowan or something? Well, okay, you could just cheat and play the One Ring. That works, too. That does work. That answers my question. Not really a mono-red solution, but... guess if you have it every game. Man, this is already a 2-minute card. Just nuts. Force Spike. Probably matters. Probably matters. I don't think I have to play Nettle Cyst. I mean, I can also equip it the turn I play it, so... I think leaving up Force Spike probably matters. It will maybe sort of kind of do something. I can get One Ring of my own. That's probably the best option of my entire deck, just to get the One Ring. If I had to guess. Ugin. They can pay for Spike. I would not at all be upset if they just minused it, though, so honestly, I don't even know if I would Force Spike this. They didn't tap the One Ring first. Sure? Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything about that. Now they tap the One Ring. Did they play a land? I think they did. Mox Opal? Doesn't seem like something to interact with. Although, to be fair, I'm running out of stuff to do. No, I'll just, it's fine. Yeah, Force Spike's just, it's a wash. Okay, I am willing to do this right now before anything else. Okay, that worked. I don't know what that could actually ever possibly make it not work. Let's play Nettle Cyst. No. Play Arbitrary Fetchland. Pass. And then just start beating them to death with a lot of damage in the air. Whenever a source you would deal non-combat damage. Okay. Sure. Yep. If I hit them twice with Nettle Cyst, they might just die with a round of me hiding behind the One Ring protection. Oh, let's not be stupid. Let's do this first. Yeah, I think it's just the One Ring. That way I have a turn cycle of knowing I'm not going to get face exploded. I will move this now, because they're going to probably reliably block it all the time. That didn't go face. And I have some reason to draw here, but not many. Actually, there might be no reasons. I can't draw 2 blue spells like Force of Will and something. So they're dead, and they have to deal with this 10-10. And I have protection. This is the window where smacking them for a lot of damage is a good idea because of protection. Okay, that works. That stops my token. I can still gain 10 from my own token? Yeah, the auto tapper is a bit rough around the edges. Suppose I'll just draw first. Oh, they're dead. Okay. What happened? Oh. Whoops. They had to target it before it untapped. Oops. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Had to target it before it untapped. Oopsie doopsie. Well, there's no abrade, I guess, so they're just dead in the air. Yep. I really think if they just didn't have the One Ring, this game would have ended 16 turns ago. Like, this seems like the only card that could ever give this any chance. I don't know what Mono Red could do to spell sling with quote-unquote so few spells in hand when you go to throw them all, unlike something like O'Hare or... Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's slightly better copies of this card that are a little bit scarier. But it seemed like they just stood zero chance if this was not even in the game. But I wish I could see more, because it's not like you can just play to the One Ring every game, so there's something else that makes this viable. I just didn't see it. Interesting. Cool game. Cool deck. Tragic. That was probably their window to win the game. Next turn. Their next turn is probably the window. And they could have killed me. I mean, it was entirely possible. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what it's doing. I can only speculate. Knowing my knowledge of the red cards in Magic, how you win with that. I can only speculate. Oh, cool. Appreciate it. Alright, well. Waste my time there. Good old lost on turn 1. Typical green. This is the original Gitrog monster. Okay. I haven't seen that in quite a while, actually. Oh, I don't like losing to Fairy to Force of Will. That's pretty sad. Oh, didn't we just talk about this? Didn't we just say that there's no basics in my deck and I didn't take out Wayfarer's Bauble? What am I doing? I just said this. What am I actually doing? I just said this. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, my bad. I don't think I'm playing a basic for Bauble. I'll just take it out, put a different mana rock in. What? Oh. Well, my opponent doesn't know. They don't know, but... Oh, that's, we love to see that, huh? Like seeing that. Alright. Way goes the mana dork. Yeah, don't take it out now. That is funny. That is funny. Alright. That is very funny. I get it, I guess. I think I get it. I feel like this is still better. No, because then I cash it in for the Wayfarer's Bauble. Oh, that's so funny. I don't have any basics. 4D chess. Ah. It'd be funny if they just concede it to this. Frog. Okay, let's draw. I can play my commander with this land, and I think that's better than not playing my commander. I'm gonna say it is. Yeah. We're gonna say it is, especially with Pentad Prism having text on it. I can sack Pentad Prism to do stuff. I suppose gaining life here is fine. Yeah, we'll spend the mana and just gain some life. I'm not going to do 3 damage to my opponent. Seems like a waste of emotional effort. Urza's Cave will let them cast their commander next turn, which I guess is just going to happen. Let's play tap land and arbitrary talisman. And if I play another talisman, I have not enough to leave up force and negation. Yeah, I'm just swinging. I'm not respecting a single thing ever here. I'm just, yep. Opposition agent. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, I have 2 artifacts. I'd like have to save, or really will always save my Etherium, obviously, so. Can't say I was expecting that one. That's pretty nutty. Conduit of Spaghetti. Sure. Was there a fetch land? Nope. Oh, there was. Of course there was. Ugh. Alright, well. I can grab the 1 ring yet again. Oh, they're over it. Okay. They probably assume I'm gonna grab the 1 ring, or maybe just, quote-unquote, the best artifact in my deck is too much for them. But, oh, yes, look at that Abrupt Decay. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No basics. Still too good. Still too good. I don't know the last time I played a deck that could do all 3 quests at the same time. Alright, let's take out the bauble. Add almost literally anything ever. Is there another, like, really good artifact? Did I close out? I didn't close this window out. What's another good artifact? We don't have Sensei's Divining Top. Maybe that's just too out there anyways, actually. Esoteric Duplicator? Mirror Works? I remember Mirror Works. Isochron Scepter. Mirrodin Besieged? What does that do? Makes a 1/1 artifact, and then draw, then discard, and then there's 15 or more artifacts in the graveyard. Someone just loses. Flickering my commander's not really that exciting. I really don't find 2 1/1s to be that compelling. Oh, what about Saheeli? No, it's the same logic. I don't really care about the 1/1s. Inventor's Fair? Is that not in here? That could be in here. Huh. No, I don't like Baleful Strix. Temple. Fomori Vault. Can't play that one. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Oh, we can just play Mox Diamond. You know, it's $1,000. As one does. Couple of Underground Seas. Just another day. Phyrexian Scriptures. Yeah, none of my creatures die. Don't know if that matters, though. What is Scour Glass? Oh. Okay. Expropriate? Are we that kind of deck? Do we expropriate in this deck? Is that a thing we do? Am I getting to 8 mana and having that matter? I guess I am. I feel like I'm not. I don't think we're an expropriate deck. We're probably not even a Ruinous Ultimatum deck, honestly, but I don't think we're an expropriate deck. I feel like I'm not. There's not enough to exploit in extra turns in this deck. Maybe like more Planeswalkers or... Yeah, I'm not feeling expropriate. It's not like when you cast it, you're happy, right? That doesn't mean it's good in every blue deck. But I think there's better things to do than just take 2 arbitrary extra turns that might not kill my opponent, because I have like very few damage dealing things to push damage while I'm taking extra turns. Not a lot of Planeswalkers. Wow, Feather? Yeah, Flashback, Snapcaster, they could be interesting. I haven't seen Feather in so long. Oh my goodness. There's no outcome in this game where I get upset. Unless, of course, I do. Whenever you cast a copy, I think I will let that happen. Let's grab the Esper Triumph. And then play that, and then play this. I almost don't want to force spike their commander. If they cast their commander, they're done. Because they can't do anything else. Wait, doesn't that counter your own commander? No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm not sure what this is doing. Let's play you. Yeah, I don't quite know what Strict Proctor is doing. Destroy target artifact? Okay. That doesn't seem like something I want to care about. It's an odd decision, I feel. Guess I'll force spike that, and then there's no spell they can cast, and I can just sweep the board. I'm not going to Armageddon. I don't have a... Yeah, we'll just blow up the board. And then... I don't have a good upkeep. They have to take Force of Will. They can't risk me drawing a blue card. And I believe that makes Force cost 2, yeah. They have to do this. Okay, this is a ridiculous amount of creatures for a feather deck. I'm not winning with Armageddon, so I'll just play my commander. And I don't think I'm going to upkeep Enlightened Tutor One Ring. Unless there's something... No, there isn't. Right. No. Alright. So we can just kill it? Because they let me? Didn't expect that to happen. That's a bit odd. Okay. Yeah, that was on board, opponent. That was... Yeah. Okay, Feather's cool, though. Wow. It was Feather with a bunch of creatures. A little bit of a tempo thing, I guess. And then another mana rock that didn't matter. Opponent played pretty fast, so I assume they're comfortable with whatever their deck is trying to do, but I haven't seen... This probably has a lot of new toys. I haven't seen this in, I think, 2 years. It's been 2 years. A lot of cards have come out in the past 2 years. It was way before Final Fantasy came out. Neat. I like that. But, yeah, it's, it doesn't like my hand. It had to take a card out of my hand that is completely uncastable, because if I ever make it castable, it's a huge problem. And my... Just not an Armageddon situation. I probably could still Armageddon, but I would have to have something in play, and if, like, they draw swords, planes, it's over. Doesn't seem worth it to risk that. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of the questionable cards in my hand, and I still got there, so... Sweet. Good old Grasp of Darkness. Like I said, probably the most relevant of the 3 abilities. There it is. Yet again, being the most relevant of the 3 abilities. Yeah, Consult's okay. It's not that exciting, though, but it's okay. I have no idea what this is. Oh, this is that other thing, right? It's just the dumb version of it. Okay, I know what it is now. I think I'm going to take out Psy. I think our ideas are not Psy. I did not mean to click keep. That was a mistake. Let's play this tapped. Let's play this and pass. Not quite sure what this deck does. Can't remember. I usually die before they even play their commander. Do I have red? I do. Okay, let's grab you. Nope, wait. That's alright. Like a vampiric tutor. What's the stop on my upkeep? Oh. I guess I'll put that on top of your deck. Play this. Oh, they're not interested in recasting it. Kind of would figure that they might be. feel like I shouldn't cast my commander and should just do something like this instead. And then just pass. I don't know what... I see with the Vandalion click, Vampiric Tutor doesn't really work out. They get rid of the click, though. They get rid of it. Kind of surprised that just resolved. Kind of surprised. Well, I mean, that's the name of the game right now. Yeah, I'm taking out Psy. It's just not working out. I would like to also draw a land. That would be nice. Of course, that's definitely what I meant. And then play tap land and pass. I don't feel comfortable playing into counterspell. I don't have a good Whir of Invention. Alright, well, I probably just lost then. Fury? Okay. Oh look, I drew a land just in time. Oh look, a counterspell. Oh look, another creature. Cool, you got it. Alright, well, that was a non-game. Inside was beyond dead and useless. The guy said he probably would be. So we take that one out. I can probably also take out Emery. I think I honestly kind of should. Urza at least leaves behind a potentially sizable problem. But I almost would rather... Hold on, let me look at this. Thought Monitor is fine. Yeah, I want... that's a game where if I had better stuff to do to stop my opponent, it would make the... like, if I can strand cards in people's hands, I really should. And I just couldn't that game. I don't... do we like Dark Ritual? I hadn't really considered that. I don't know if Dark Ritual is right. I can't tell, so I guess I can try it. I do want Cut Down. Once I grow the brains to find it. Okay. Bitter Spaghetti is also maybe fine. Is that like the next best removal spell, though? Probably not. Long Goodbye, maybe? Or like the Katara matchup or something? And actually, even the commander I just played, this is also good there? No, I don't like Esper Sentinel. You can play Long Goodbye. Shieldred's Edict. We'll play Long Goodbye, I think. I think the Uncounterable Clause is worth it. No, I'm not going to play Esper Sentinel. I think it's overplayed in this format, but that's just me. Of course, people are going to bring up the time where they drew 5 cards off of it and tell me I'm wrong, but I think it's overplayed. It is obscenely good in multiplayer, but not as much here. I don't have to exile this turn 1, but I suppose it is maybe worth it to cast this faster, but it doesn't lead into anything. Like putting this in play quicker, it just doesn't... Like, I don't have double black or anything, so I can just wait. I'm just not doing anything this turn, or very likely next turn. Also, what is this? Luris, I didn't even read it. So we want the Esper one. And still same logic. Not in a rush to do this. I do now at least have double black. Soulstone, alright. Nice. Can't do anything about Soulstone. We can do this for Armageddon, and then not have an exciting Armageddon anyways. I really do. Actually, maybe I just leave up Prismari Command. No, there's got to be something to grab with this. I'll most likely make the wrong choice in the long run here, but there's got to be something that's worth grabbing here. I don't think this is an Armageddon matchup. I just don't think that, but I could grab it anyways to stay true to the idea. But then there's Teferi. I do have Teferi mana. Sure, we have Teferi mana. Let's do that, shall we? We have Teferi mana. That probably just means casting Teferi is better than not casting Teferi. I'm a little surprised to see this just thrown out there like that. Oh, okay, well, we just drew that. What do we think this means? What do we think this means here? I don't really know, but I'm willing to find out. I'm willing to trade with Luris getting put somewhere that's not the battlefield. Sure. I don't think my opponent cares that much about that, so... Okay, well, I don't want that in play, so I won't let it be in play. I cannot abrade this. Play that. Tap that. Let's add blue. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't really matter. Yeah, we'll do blue. I think we're comfortable with blue there. Can almost cast Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more lands. Or I guess I have a treasure here. Opponent, can we stop having like good cards? That'd be cool. Treasure, draw 2, discard 2. Discard. Did I miss an opportunity to Armageddon? Am I stupid? I think I could have Armageddon in 1. Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb. Oh, I threw. I had a window to activate. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? What am I doing? Literally throwing. I had a window. Didn't do it. I actually had it. Okay, fortunately, I still could potentially have it. We'll see. They haven't done anything with Luris yet. I'm still a bit confused on that line of whatever my opponent's potentially thinking. Yeah, wow, I totally overlooked it. That's really, I don't know why I did that. It was so obvious. Well, in hindsight it was. Just cast the Armageddon and win. Right? They had no board state. They couldn't do anything. I don't understand why I did that. I refuse to not block this. Four damage to a blocking creature? Do I care about this? Oh, I don't. Oh. All I see are more 1/1s in my future. I wonder if I still could Armageddon here? Because I outrace these zombies? Priest of Snowlands you control. I think I am comfortable counterspelling any card my opponent casts at this point. Even though it's one that Lyris actually would like to grab. So I could tuck this, lose my Teferi. No, that's not a good idea at all. That's just not a good idea. Does this matter? Not really. I don't have many good braid targets, so... Well, either way, I should cast this, actually. I have Ugin next turn? Could have had it this turn as well. Yeah, let's do that. Poke the Liliana for 2. Okay. I missed the window, but it looks like it's not gonna matter. Looks like it's not gonna matter. Destroy all untapped creatures. Destroy all untapped creatures. If I untapped the Labyrinth, I could have sacked 2 more artifacts, which I don't know if I would have gotten rid of any of these. But I guess I could have threw the 1/1s there. Okay. So if I blow up all the lands... No, there's no reason to do that now. We can just do this and just win. Yeah, alright, okay, yeah, we just win. I don't know what they could do to stop this. I mean, they knew this was a possibility, and they still committed their removal spell to Teferi instead. I suppose I could have killed the mana, the 2/2 with a mana rock here. So that would have not worked. Also, I can exile this with Ugin as well, so this... I missed the Armageddon window, though. That feels bad. That feels really bad. I don't know why I was like, I had Teferi in play. My opponent doesn't have any board state. There's nothing going on. Just cast the Armageddon. I just didn't. But yeah, I don't know. They're kind of playing sort of without a commander. Kind of. Right? Like a lot of this doesn't work with Lyris too well. And these 2 cards, I just really don't care if you get them with Lyris. Lyris also just costs 5. Yeah, there was an Armageddon window. I missed it. But Ugin still Ugin. Ugin can ignore things that other mortals can't. Mere mortals. It is kind of funny how annoying my commander is for opponents. It is a bit funny. Like, it just has stats, you know. It is kind of funny. It's more efficient than I thought it would be, as just this thing sitting in play that doesn't feel too impactful. I suppose, to be fair, I'm not playing against, like, the wall of 2 mana commanders that completely ignore it. The massive wall of all the hyper-efficient CEDH commanders at 2 mana. Scythas, Kinnan, Ajani, Rofellos, I guess, Katara. Yuriko technically costs 2 all the time. Like, I'm just not seeing any of them. This is not ranked, but is there another? We could play Jace the Mind Sculptor as another thing to have Armageddon win with, I guess. This is a queue time, huh? What's going on here? It's a queue time and a half. A lot of the EDH rec cards in this deck, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm just playing it weird, to be fair. I'm just playing it weird. Are these forever titled the Spider-Man ones, or can you still title them the cool ones? Kind of a bummer. K-Command is not that great against an opponent who wants to discard cards. I guess there's text on these cards. Crucible of Worlds? Sure. That's maybe another way. You don't get to play more than one land a turn, though. It doesn't feel that exciting, really. Oh, we just have turn 1 and 2. I see. I see. We're up against the Fortnite slop. Oh, no. So I can play, nothing that feels like it matters that much this turn, like a braid. But does it say for your opponents that it's the other one here up in the corner? Or does it always now just say the same one? Alright, they have the combo in their graveyard and I literally have no... Oh wait, I can Teferi's Protection, which I don't think saves me in the long run, but I suppose I could do that. I do have Teferi's Protection. I have no blue mana in play. My opponent got to respect them. Now look at them. They're bouncing over my cards. My lands. Like, there's no blue mana in there. I wonder if they would have done something different if I did cast a blue spell or whatever, or played a blue land. Wait a minute. That doesn't have haste. Wait, what? How do you not just grab the art in there? Just Annihilator me. I guess you don't have to? Wait a minute, aren't I? Hold on. Okay. Sure. Probably still always losing this, but I did see another turn. I can pay 8 life? Yes. Something better to do? Opponent drew 600 cards. They can't play their commander this turn, so I don't die to specifically that, like, that one thing there. I'm probably better off just trying to kill this. Oh, never mind. Doesn't work. Fortunately, it doesn't matter, but... Okay, so it's the same logic as last turn. I can Teferi's Protection and maybe do the same thing. This doesn't matter. Okay. I'd need, yeah, there's no answers. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing I can do. The game was over 100 ways this Sunday. Yeah, that's a lot of graveyard strategies do that. So many graveyard strategies are exist because of that single concept. No one's playing graveyard hate cards in their main deck except like Ketramos, and you're not going to see Ketramos outside of standard probably. So that's not a Minidork. Blue, red, blue, white, red. I can play my commander if I get an untapped black source here. Or as my brain works. Oh. Alright, well that's pretty cool. So you do see what your opponent picks? Okay. Yeah, I guess people have to change back then. They're probably not going to, though, most people. Sweet! I guess it was enough. That was enough. Against a blue-green deck, too. For the main rampant growth? Interesting. The -4/-4 must have been too much to... Like, are they going to stop what they're doing this turn or something? I do have a genuine Whir of Invention as well. If I choose not to swing, I suppose I wouldn't play a land and then... Wouldn't swing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can whir for 5? What do I get? 1 ring? Tutor for engine? That's a tough one. I don't know. Guess it depends what I draw. The Mana Rock was stronger than the Farseek. That's a first. That is a first. Their commander's a 4/5, right? I can't kill it with mine. Huh. Interesting. Multiversal Passage. I don't even know half of the... I couldn't tell you what the... I couldn't tell you the other one. Bro, what are these queue times? Is everyone just like on hiatus until we get ranked back? What is going on with these queue times, man? It's a Sunday night, I guess, but... Alright. That was nuts. I don't think this format is like unplayable bad or something. Kind of just fine, really. Just the weekend, maybe? End of the weekend, rather. Pondrix. That's the one that has to resolve to play the game? Okay. Let's keep this. I have red. All I'm really doing is like looking for the one red source and then just espering the rest of my mana base. Actually have 3 red sources here. Opponent mulligans? Look like, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Birds of Paradise. Wasn't sure if that was the kind of card this deck would want to play, but I guess it is. I've never seen this do anything, because it usually blows up before it does anything. Play this one. Doesn't really matter. What? Yep. Okay, that's fair, yeah. Stops you from playing my commander. If you don't have a counter spell, I suppose I would do that too. Let's play it again. And then play this one. Mana Rock City. And then they find the hedge. Should I take it? Whatever the surveil thing is. Hedge maze. I was going to say the Great Hedge, but I don't think you can find that off of a fetchling. Alright, what's the damage? Nothing. No damage. No damage. Can't be upset about that one. Let's play this. I mean, interacting with the mana rocks at this point is probably pretty folly. Let's draw 2. Excuse me. Countering the draw 2? Countering divination? Ah, got excited. Play that. I might just crack the Mind Stone here. This is inside of combat. Yeah, I'll crack the Mind Stone. I just won't recast the Prism. Could be wrong, but well, too late. Oh, I didn't leave up the wash away. Ah, it was wrong. Alright. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I probably just threw this game. I can play this and have 4 artifacts, but only 3 mana? Okay. Yeah, I think I threw the game. Alright, for some reason I thought I had wash. Wow, I threw the game. Okay, well, it is what it is. I can get the engine. That doesn't do anything. No, this game is probably just over. I don't know what I could do to reasonably undo the damage I have done. Except, like, maybe do this and have that maybe matter, kinda. Well, this is the window to lose. Rather big mistake. I mean, they did have Cavern anyways. It spells from hand, right? Yeah. It doesn't, like, first sliver ripple effect nonsense. Okay, I guess I didn't lose instantly. And I feel like I should always lose when this gets untapped, but I guess not. Don't know which one of these is the most important to the opponent. Apparently Brainstorm. Now what? Still just kind of have nothing going on. Yeah. Problems. Kind of doubt there's counter spells because you don't ever want to cascade into counter spells. That would be a little weird. So we'll just build up our mana. I don't see a reason to kill anything. Like, I don't want to kill Birds of Paradise. I'm just not going to do anything. They can cascade for the... What is this, a 0? Is there a 0? Oh, there is. Is it Mox Amber? Crashing Footfalls. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Sure, yep, just typical blue-green nonsense. I could have wash awayed that, I guess? I don't know. Alright, well, not wash awaying Quandrix is certainly a way to watch it win, instead of wash awaying Quandrix, and you got it. Alright. Alright, well, on the bright side, Quandrix didn't do anything. I just died to the blue-green spells. Like, they didn't need the extra spells from Quandrix to beat me. So on the bright side, I guess not washing away didn't cost me the game completely. And they found Cavern anyways, so it wasn't as bad. Alright, I feel less bad about it. Quandrix didn't really do anything. I'm not... the 4/4s don't matter. It's not what made me lose. Or the random brainstorm. It's not why I lost from the Quandrix. Like, those two cards did not have to be in the game and I still would have lost. But technically it beat me because it still is a 6/6. So let's get the Mardu one? Yeah, I have to get the Mardu one here. Or should get the Mardu one, yeah. What is this sleeve? That's cool. Did they? What just happened? Oh, they did it in their second main phase? Okay. Yep. That is a legal play. Let's play this. I don't think I'm playing my commander next turn. I'd rather just put more mana in play, honestly. Okay, that's a problem. Probably. It's probably a problem. Play you. Yeah, we're not doing stuff. We're just doing all this. I can't hide anything. And, well, I don't have a blue card for force, but I don't think I would force of will Gitrog monster. Sure. You need 2 more lands. You need 1 more land. That's not it. Is this better than Gitrog monster? Without 6 mana? Without 6 lands? You do this first? I feel like this is a scenario in which I just don't have to play the game now. I'm a bit curious at that choice. I'm a bit curious. Okay. I feel like I'm playing Gitrog all day there. Like, you don't have a... Well, maybe if you don't have another land, you can't. They must have just drawn this. So they don't have another land. Okay. Sure. You sack a land on your upkeep? Yeah. Do I Grim Tutor for a way to cast Force of Will? Blue-white. Wait a minute. I don't actually have to do that. White. Yeah, I don't have to do that because they all untap. I can just cast Force of Will. I can cast my commander, but then I don't really have much else going on. I can win next turn with the One Ring, so that's what I'll do. Yeah. Okay, found it. I actually found it this time. I didn't throw. I don't think this is a Armageddon-friendly matchup, because I think they kind of are fine with lands in the graveyard, but I guess with no mana at all, maybe it is a problem, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with just 3 mana rocks to Armageddon. Also, I have just a different kind of win at this point. I will Force a Will that, because that's funny. I got a free Stone Rain. Ripples. Yep. Alright. And then One Ring win. Or come extremely close to winning with the One Ring. Almost always winning with the One Ring. Very unlikely to lose with the One Ring. Oh, look at all that glorious colorless. Yes. Yes. Fatal Push. Tragic. Didn't win. Did they hit a good card that stops me? Nope. They cannot play Gitrog monsters still. And that wasn't specifically Casualties of War, so Ice Till Explorer's not going to do it. I could put another untap spam on the stack right now. I actually think I should. I think I should, even though this doesn't work, just to have this option. Because it does matter. Let's do that. I could have also responded to my own thing there, yeah. I could have kept going. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's 100% over it. I don't know how, with 3 mana rocks, I don't get there. But, yeah, the Skewed Swarm turn was a bit strange. This is a mana-hungry deck. I probably could have just Armageddon, but I don't know. 3 mana rocks is kind of pushing it. Like, it's nice to at least maybe have my commander in play first, and again, there's another way to win with just 1 ring spam. This won't kill me no matter what, because at the very least, Teferi can minus it, or Breya can just sack it, so I don't have to worry about that. But that probably 99% of the time shouldn't be an issue anyways. Actually, you know what? Let's look at that. That's an interesting question. Let me go see. Let me go take a gander. How many definitive things I could do to oh yeah, there's Ugin. I can get to a point where I could actually hardcast Armageddon and have a ton of mana rocks in play. And then just pass with my commander in play and then just kill them with 6 damage a turn. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That looks like the case. Alright. Sweet. It's a really weird deck. I like it though. I got my Armageddon scratch. Didn't think I'd ever have that. Oh, these Q times. Oh, there we go. We did it. Under a minute. Tifa. Oh, that's another 2 mana commander that does its best to dodge your stuff. I don't think that's good enough. This probably isn't good enough. I shouldn't keep this. I shouldn't keep that. Oh man. Uh. Uh. Play that and pass. Okay. Sorry about it. That didn't take too long. Mulligan twice. I think I did it relatively fast. Do I kill that right now? I'd have to play an untapped land. I think I really should kill this. Yeah, I think it matters. If Mana Tithe is going to matter, it's going to have to go. Let's play this and not do anything. Feels kind of bad. Pentad Prism. Nope, I'm going to be stubborn. I'm going to be stubborn. Allosaurus Shepherd, alright. Can that itself be countered? No, 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 no. Utopia's Sprawl, yep, I got nothing for that. It's funny, this is only stopping specifically a Meta Tithe. Alright, well that makes my turn a lot easier. What'd I put to the bottom? Ugin's Labyrinth? Yep. Armageddon. What if I did it now? No, that's probably not a great idea. Oh, beautiful. Thought you had me, opponent. Thought you had me. What if I Armageddoned anyways? Okay, Armageddon looking a lot more appealing come next turn. With another Mana Rock. Well, an actual Mana Rock, so I can actually have mana. But still, though. Still. Can I just win if I cast my commander? Doesn't that just win? I love how the Grasp of Darkness is just randomly a problem. That's funny. Lumra. Okay, they get at least one land. Sure. Fairly tempted to... Oh, man. Dumpster magic time? Dumpster magic. Dumpster magic. This kills Lumra. Tifa costs 8 mana. Come on. This has to be good enough. Yes. Yes. Oh, we killed Lumra with it too. Oh, yes. Yes! I didn't think Armageddon would matter against the Tifa deck, but there you go. Yes. Oh, the dopamine rush. I just want to sit in it for a while. I can actually cast this too, right? Yeah, I got 2 mana. I can send that. And... Oh, man. Oh, you just simply have another Grasp of Darkness as well whenever I choose. So, like, if they ever play a Mana Dork, just... I mean, I go down a mana, I guess, but so would my opponent. Oh, just how we drew it up. Sort of. Killing Lumra with Armageddon. Oh, no force to hide in. No force to hide those paws. Love it. Poo-poo UFO? Sounds like you're making me say swears. What is that? If I had to guess, I'd say a Final Fantasy card. Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy. Talisman first? Huh? Could I have? Sure. What does this do? Doubles stuff with things. Okay. Agent of Rafine? Okay. Yeah, that's a card. Let's play Talisman. and spend a charge counter for Chromatic Lantern, or do we just cast this? It's kind of the same thing. Yeah, this just saves the charge counter, I guess. Oh, no, we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I'm down with it. Down with it. So, when this activates, choose target opponent, constant type becomes... So I don't want to Enlighten Tutor randomly. Oh, this is a mono blue commander. I don't have a good Enlightened Tutor, like, ever, actually, against this deck. Fortunately, it doesn't really hit a ton of serious problems, but there's still just problems that I'd rather not play against, I'd argue. They play a bridge. Okay. Active negation. I can cast my commander like 16 times. I'm not even gonna fight over it. It would probably be completely useless to fight over it, actually. I just can't cast the Enlightened Tutor, is the main problem. I mean, if Agent of Rafine kills me, then I probably deserve to lose. It steals another land. Okay. You got it. I like the idea that my commander is a problem. I don't have to play Talisman. They got 3 lands from Agent of Rafine. 3 lands from it. Emery. I can't envision this being an artifact deck, but I guess it is. Didn't hit any artifacts. Okay, I'm left kerfuffled. Go ahead and play Nettle Cyst, I guess. Not really surprised they don't do anything about that. Still no artifact in the graveyard. Okay. I untapped with a card. That's cool. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't work. Guess we'll Cavernous Souls our commander. Still can't put anything on top because they can activate it on their turn. I'm not going to make a move now. No, I'm not making a move now. I don't really care about Agent of Rafine that much. Or you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. That's so insanely gross. Wow. Okay, well, I have to do something about that. Is there another artifact in there? Oh! Yes, it mattered. Oh my god, it mattered. It mattered. I think this is the first time I cast Pact of Negation in like 10,000 years too. Wow. Oh, what a card. Just land from Agent. Gave him all the lands, and then they just had this, because of course they did. If I didn't have a counterspell there, I'd probably just, like, tear this card in half. Somehow. Just enter the digital space. That would have been very bothersome. I haven't even cast this card yet. It would have blew up 1, 2... that would have been emotionally damaging. Alright, well that's mono blue when it doesn't have Katara, if anyone was curious what it looks like. Or Baral or something. Just didn't get to see what Emery was doing. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Agent could have been worse. Still gave him a bunch of lands, though. Toxic Deluge. Sure. No, that was one artifact. Breya. Alright. I don't have any red mana, yeah. What is this, Grief? The only thing that makes sense here. I'd love to see Grief. Oh, tragic. Tragic. Found the red mana. I would not have loved to see Grief had the talisman been in my hand. Jet Collector. Okay. Do I care about that? No? This just seems vastly superior. Could have played Cavernous Souls instead, to be totally honest. Maybe 2 life matters. Probably does. Wait, how does this cost? Oh, right, these are artifacts. Right. This is so fast when your commander shows up to just go down to 2 minutes. Nuts. Nuts how easy it is to get this so low. Still think this is a Grief. No, we would have seen it by now. Force of Vigor? I think that says up to, so it is now a thing that matters, right? Force of Vigor? But isn't that only free on your opponent's turn? I don't know. What is that? Endurance? There's no way there's endurance. I refuse to believe that. Okay, well, it's something. I'm gonna do this before something bad happens to me. This is a sorcery. I don't have a blue card for Force, but I would be kind of tempted to... You can name Inhuman. Kind of tempted to, Armageddon there. Do I play Nettle Cyst? How do I not play Nettle Cyst, I guess is the question. Sure, that doesn't... You can't double block here. You cannot double block. You probably can't double block, like, ever, honestly. I think Nettle Cyst is just such a good threat that I should always play it here. Despite leaving up, like, a Braid or my commander's ability. I'm not concerned about either thing in play. And I think Nettle Cyst is about as big of a deal as my commander. So I just put another problem in play. That just seems better. Okay, it looked like it was the right idea. It did feel like they had to do something about it. Molt Tender, alright. Solid here. I can Deluge for 2. Unfortunately, that's just better than Armageddon. Right, if I Armageddon, they can get a Jet Medallion. No, they can't, because I can kill both things. I can Armageddon, and I can kill the Molt Tender? But then any black... Nah, because I don't want to leave him with Molt Tender. Leave up a braid. And if they grist, so be it. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Not that exciting, but is what it is. That's just not a good Armageddon board state. There's 2 creatures in play that I don't want in play for Armageddon. I would be very blown away to find out that this was actually in my opponent's hand the entire time. I'd be rather blown away at that. They have to take Armageddon. No, they have to take Force of Will, because it's just hard castable, and I'm killing you in 3 attacks. You have to take Force of Will now. Oh, unless Armageddon still just wins. Okay, it must still just win. Alright. I can get behind that. Armageddon is still a thing my opponent would probably automatically concede to. Fair enough. Can almost cast Ruinous Ultimatum. Can almost just cast it. Which does mean I can't cycle this, and I'm probably okay with that. They do just cast Grist, and I will just counter it. Survival? Okay. Oh. So they have to do something next turn, otherwise they die. I don't know if I want to blow that up. I don't know. Something's telling me I probably should. Sure. Feels kind of lame, but I think I probably should do that. Feels lame. But like if they cycle into a thing that I can't really ever do anything about, then Breya can't swing in, and they can't just cast their commander. They need like land 1-drop minus. If they kept Grist in the graveyard, shifting could become not really anything of relevance. Okay, this is a way to get 2 blocker. How does this work? Yep. I'm not gonna do anything about that. Okay. They're dead to the ultimatum. My brain isn't large enough to know if I can cast it right now. But uh-huh. Alright. Got him. I could have cast it without the land. Sweet. Yeah, tough call there. Interesting. They did take the Armageddon, though, so it looks like it would have been the right idea. I suppose a 4/4 and just 1 mana rock, on average, will always get there with like 3 or 4 attacks that it has to make. Grist cost, I think, 3 at the time, though, because I still had Force of Will in my hand. So if they went land, 1-drop Grist, kill Breya, I got literally nothing and I lose. Like, Black Source, Dark Ritual, removal spell, Black Source, fetch land into a Black Source, or Fatal Push, Dismember, just land Dismember, and we're in the dumpster magic. And I'm slightly ahead maybe with a mana rock, but neither of us are casting or commanders any type 2. It's tough. It's probably more windmill slam it than I'm doing, like you just send it when you got it kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but there's things that are a problem. Also, they did have 2 creatures in play that would kind of make the Armageddon not a good idea at all. So... But they still discarded it. They could have done something else. I didn't even really have to wind up abrading, but I think blowing up the survival of the fittest was in fact a very good idea, so I at least think that. If we get in there with these two, you know, maybe. Deck doesn't let you play Magic too well, though. Or at all, if it has Ragavan and I don't draw anything that does anything about that. Haven't seen Ragavan today. Not quite what I would like to see. Can we not have Tails in, please? Ugh. Oh, wait, that's not Tails in, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's gonna have to be fine. What's in my hand? Okay. Could have been categorically worse. Yep. I suppose I'm fatal pushing anything ever, because it's not going to do much outside of that one thing. Okay. They didn't go to combat first. I'm kind of surprised. Suppose I should have killed it in response, and I didn't. Yeah, Spell Pierce, I'm going to look very stupid. Okay, that's another reason to feel stupid. Because they got the ward one. Alright. I look stupid. I look impressively stupid there. That was... Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Ah, yes. Flame Slash. Can't play almost anything in my deck, so okay, whatever. Wan Shi Tong should have been dead, though. That was impressively moronic of me. Didn't play around the ward for no reason, and I lost. I don't think there's anything I can do against Magus unless I draw Mana Rocks, and I don't think I saw a single Mana Rock that game, despite being 50% of my entire deck. Oh well. Azathoth. That is the name of the father of Cthulhu, I think. So what do you need to beat the Arden? It's Arden, right? It's an 8-mana 4/4. You need to counter a reanimate spell, I guess. Let's play this and that. Okay, well, I've played this plenty. Can't counter their commander. Let's play this. Life total hardly matters. Red, black. Yeah, okay, I can play my commander and have Inventor's Fair, but I don't have anything else. Do this. That. I can't wait, I can still wash away a reanimate spell, actually, through a defense grid. I don't play defense grid in my Stick Fingers deck. Or Ghost Quarter. What? Wait a minute, is this not the combo deck? Are there more than just 2 creatures? What's going on here? Okay, well there goes the counterspell anyways. I can get the one. No, the One Ring's not great here. I would assume this grabs a. Oh no, it has to grab a land. Yeah, yeah. Ghost Quarter. Well, they didn't use it. They could have used it in a spot that might have actually mattered a lot to use it. They didn't. I don't quite know what to... I don't have Graveyard Hate, so I'm not killing them with Nettle Cyst before I die in 2 turns. I don't really have any options. The One Ring is okay. Maybe I just take this. Yeah, okay, I have to take this. This looks weird, but I have to take this. I need to draw something specific for 2 turns from now. Not the next one, but the turn after. I may have actually drawn it. That might actually matter here. They cast Stick Fingers, and then the turn after, barring Dark Ritual, I can do something. Oh, Stick Fingers is a 2/2 as well. Kind of annoying. Fingers is a 2/2. If it blocks, then what? If I kill it... No, I can't. Okay. Can I kill my opponent right now with triple lightning bolt? Quadruple? Nope. Okay. Yep. I got none. Other than, I hope you don't have 2 reanimate spells. That's kind of like, that's it. Nothing else matters, so... Too easy. I could have let that resolve, I think, and survived as well. Like, they get 10... I sack 10 permanents. I throw... Oh, they just die, right? You lose life equal to its mana value, and then they would go to 2, and I just lightning bolt them in the face. Okay, so they didn't find any reanimate spell. I also, surprisingly, didn't need a counterspell. There's, I think, 2 or 3. There might just be 2 death and reanimate that make you lose life from the target you choose. So, specifically those 2, I didn't need the counterspell. Could have just lightning bolted face. There might be a 3rd one, but I'm not thinking about it. It's not on the top of my head. But Defense Grid is a weird one. You kind of have to be a turn slower to do your combo. And that gives your opponent another turn to stop your combo through Defense Grid, because they might have an extra mana source to help pay for this. And you're kind of vulnerable to a single counterspell every turn, unless you have like 2 of the really cheap reanimate spells. There's a lot of reasons I just don't like this in Defense Grid. I also think you're better off just casting a 2-mana ramp spell every single game and getting to it a turn faster than you are waiting to being effectively 2 turns slower, because you didn't rampant growth on turn 2, to just put this in play, and then sometimes have it not matter at all. You're vulnerable to more damage going face and whatnot from whatever it is they may or may not be doing. Like Katara probably doesn't care about Defense Grid, and if Katara doesn't, or let's say Yuriko, then I don't know if it's better than just rampant growth. Be faster, be effectively 2 turns faster. I think that's better, so that's what I do. But there it is. There's Defense Grid. One of the few decks that probably thoroughly enjoys Defense Grid as well. Alright, I am done. I have hit the... It is officially the end of the weekend. Alright, so I really like this deck, and not because of the Armageddon. I think this commander just showing up and sitting in play is kind of just good. Better than I thought. I know I said that the... Once I gotta turn off my... Oh, sorry. I know that the abilities on this aren't crazy other than the Disfigure. But, or not Disfigure, what is it? Grasp of Darkness. Haha. But the other two are okay. I think the top one mattered maybe 1 or 2 games, and the bottom one was just a thing I had to like arbitrarily sack one ring before it would kill me, because Breya can just do that. Like a definitive way to not die to the one ring if you just paradox engine spam it. We really just don't need to fairy, but it is nice to have these, splashes of win conditions in here. I must admit, Armageddon, let me just check. Yeah, there's no creatures in here. I took all the creatures out. Every time I had one, when you have so few creatures, what's going to happen is all the removal your opponent has very few targets, and it's all going to go right into those targets. This, fortunately, isn't that important to any of the 3 or 4 game plans that are kind of in here. So when this is the lightning rod to all the otherwise totally dead removal, it doesn't feel nearly as bad. And it does leave behind 2 1/1s. That can kind of matter. Usually not, but sometimes it does. It's not really difficult at all to cast it over and over. I was a little light on the blue cards for Force of Negation and Force of Will. Subtlety could have, I guess, been a part of that thing. Super light on the red requirement, which is nice. It means I don't have to worry about the 4th color that much, quote unquote. You still have red here that you're stuck with, but that seems nice to me. I'm not exactly playing Magus of the Moon or something. Actually, I'd totally hose my own land base if I did that, but Armageddon is actually just kind of nice. It seems easier to find a window to cast this than I thought, and I found myself being the biggest problem. Like, I'm overthinking it instead of just sending it, where people might just concede. I'm just sitting there overthinking it. Probably had a few more opportunities to cast it. I know there was definitively one of them. I think it was the Luris matchup. Whenever that was, I could have probably cast it at some point and had it just end the game on the spot. But this is one of those commanders where you almost forget that you can play every card in the game other than the green ones, and you don't have to do an artifact thing. Not really. Just the opportunity of being in this color scheme gives you so many choices that I guess really the sky is the limit. But yeah, it's a very interesting commander. I like this one. Could have probably even played more mana rocks. I took out some of the red mana rocks because, again, red was not super dense in this deck. There are certainly some red cards that are totally fine to play, right? I'm sure there's people pulling their hair out thinking about a couple things. I looked at EDH Rec, and because I'm doing something so different to what most people would probably want to be doing with this commander, that it just, a lot of those EDH Rec cards don't matter to me, right? Especially if they're creatures. I felt like my deck was getting better the less creatures I had stuck in it. So this thing could probably be found in some kind of Esper commander or something like that, right? If there's like a Planeswalker, I mean, I'll get totally lost looking for one, but if there's like some kind of Esper Planeswalker that, okay, there isn't, something Esper, I don't know, shoot, something Esper that's like any of these good Armageddon commanders? I don't think so. I mean, if you get the Dream of Chromium, I miss Chromium. I love this card. Like, you flash it in, you float some mana, you cast Armageddon, and then you you win with Chromium. But yeah, like, these are your Esper options, right? Like, this is actually way less than did I make a mistake here? No, is this just actually the pool of options? I thought there were more. You'd figure there'd be more, actually. Wow. Yeah, maybe this is just like one of the better choices when it comes to an Esper Armageddon deck. Specifically Esper. I'm not talking about mono white or blue white or X white. Just specifically when it comes to Esper. This might just be one of the better ones, right? It feels really good to play all the mana rocks because they actually kind of care about your commander. So this might just be the one. But knowing me, I'll find a way to do it with chromium. Don't you worry. I'll figure it out. Because again, the red wasn't that important, and I can't, you know, it has to be at least white, so I can't say like a Grixis version or something. Maybe a Jeskai deck. I guess that is the other color option, but that then we start looking very different because I don't know what the red looks like. Maybe it's just straight up blue-white control. And I would say that the black cards were pretty nice, right? All the tutors, the board wipes, the spot removal was all really nice. So if you wanted to do this but not have this here, most likely looking at an Esper option. But of the Esper options, I gotta say this one's kind of nice. Like, these are pretty good, and again, there's more than just this to play. Maybe Suplex is better than a Braid at this point, but oh, actually I did see one ring. Yeah, I did. It would have kind of mattered. But so yeah, Long Goodbye is just kind of an answer to the Katara wall of nonsense that I actually didn't wind up seeing. The matchups I saw were kind of on the lower end. Maybe this is just a lower rated commander in general, which is, you know, kind of reasonable. Again, if you read it, it doesn't look that great, right? If you just read this card, it's like, oh, well, okay, you can do all that. That's fine. Like, what are you sacrificing? 2 Thopters that you made? You're going to get rid of your own artifacts to Grasp of Darkness or Lava Spike something? You know, it's not that crazy, but it does add up. If it sticks, it is actually surprisingly good. Just as a commander, it seems like it's not nothing. Even though it doesn't draw any cards, it's like it generates value. I like it. Very cool deck. Can very, very easily cast Mox Opal. Could probably play Mox Amber. I don't know about that. Maybe not Mox Amber, actually. I would be curious to play this in the ranked format, where you have just more things like, I don't know, Ancient Tomb. You have Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox loves Armageddon, so there's that at least. But yeah, cool commander. I like this. This is neat. I almost want to play it again. I'll just change maybe a few things out. This was so fast to cost 2 mana. It's just insane. And same with this. It was really fast to make that cost 1 and this cost 1. So if I had to change something, it would probably be slightly more blue cards. Subtlety itself is a blue card. And then I have an easier time of Force of Will and Force of Negation, which when you're trying to defend Armageddon, and the only thing that could stop you is like a counterspell, you do want to have that. So at least Force of Will. You can't force the negation on your turn, right? Yeah, so half the reason Pact was even in here was to let the Armageddon thing go through. And I think the most useful it was stopping a stolen Ruinous Ultimatum, because of course my opponent would steal this card, right? Of course they would. Not something random like War of Invention. But I guess you had Pact for that too. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This is cool. This is it's got options. So let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.